Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Dan Hollifield, as man standing, and I apologize in advance for my internet being horrible. It's been horrible for a couple of weeks now. We're trying to wait for someone to fix. They have been notified. Apologies in advance if my audio cuts out, gets choppy, starts acting all max headroom. I can't do anything about it. It looks fine on my end, but that's my end. Speaking of looks fine on the end, here's Aunt Dot.
Hi, baby.
How you do?
I'm doing okay.
Don't know if Dawn's going to join. If Richie will join us.
We're alone?
I think we're all. Although Lindsay's been the show's book, so
Just sit here
single.
being all innocent if she comes around.
uh, have a new great group 5 hours ago. His name is Caden. Very cowboy sounding name, but then his grandfather's um, welcome
Congratulations.
to the world, Caden. It's not as bad as it looks at first.
Oh, my.
We're painting things up a little bit. So one day this week, and just sawed all the tree limbs off in the driveway. out of the driveway so I could pull in and park at the house rather than on. Here, let's see if she's got. There we
Hey,
go. Hey,
Don.
Dawn.
Hi.
Basically, it's you and me. And Dan Headroom.
Dad.
Dan Headroom. Instead of Max Headroom.
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah,
old enough
well.
to remember that show?
Yes. Oh,
Uh,
and apparently I'm like pink or something tonight. I'm just
didn't win the football game.
no. Well, it's still going on, but I'm pretty sure we'll lose. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like football, but I don't.
my favorite niece's birthday was the 9th, and her significant other took her up to Chicago to watch the Cubs play. Yeah, it was. She said it was fun, but of course, being the Cubbies, they lost.
Right.
It's the Cubs. They lose. They start out strong. They lose.
My team is actually doing pretty good for baseball. The Twins are doing pretty good this year. I haven't followed baseball much, but I do know that much. I can't talk.
Never stopped you before.
He used to say one line, and that's what comes out.
That one came through very clear.
Is that my penance for not making it to stupid o'clock for more than the last 22 and a half seconds?
Oh no. It's just
He couldn't help himself.
you know how my brain works.
Unfortunately, or fortunately.
Oh, I only pick on people who I know can not only twice as know that I don't mean any harm by anything that I say.
And we'll give it right back to
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
you.
Like that kid at and he was trying to be snippy and put his legs out from under him every time I said anything in that deadpan.
Read
His
between the
feelings,
lines.
too bad.
Read between the lines before. It's hard to. Here, I can do better with that hand. Read between the lines.
Yeah. I've waved at other people that way before too.
And here's
And there's Richie.
Charity.
people that can actually communicate while
While Dan is being Dan Headroom. Well, Don, as I was about to say, the cigar comes in handy too, because you see how you hold it, and then you kind of,
An advantage of wearing glasses too.
yeah. Hey, Rich, how's it going?
The advantage of being an asshole who doesn't care about anything.
That's true.
Give him the full salute.
Have you ever? Oh, that is the greatest grandma joke I have ever seen. Little old lady says, "I can do a double flip." And of course, grandkids is like, "No, Granny, you can't do that." She says, "Sure, watch me." And she steps back and she goes, 1, 2, 3, boom. It's a double flip.
minutes in and we're already making this show classy, kids. I love you.
Here's the thing. That's totally something my grandmother would have done. Oh,
One of my grandmothers would have done it.
she looked sweet and innocent. My maternal grandmother looked sweet and innocent, but oh dear Lord, she was an interesting sort.
Yeah.
I miss her.
I call them my kids. I really mean my nieces and nephews, but they didn't realize how rich a life Aunt Donna had. And so when I pulled that joke on them, they're like, Aunt Donna. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
In exactly those words.
Well, one of my nephews will never forget when he was about 14. We were visiting his house, and he says, "Want to see my new war game?" And I'm like, "Sure, show me how to do this." So it was some kind of game with tanks and stuff and throwing grenades, and we're playing along. And of course, this is the first time I have ever played any kind of game like this. So I'm getting a little slow, getting to know it. And he's pulling ahead, and pretty soon he's getting a good score, and he turns to me and he says, "Fuck you." And then he realized he said that to his aunt, and his eyes got this big around, and his mouth dropped open, and he stopped playing, and I said, "In your dreams," and went on to win the game.
When Ted's grandma was in the hospital at one point in time, she's passed since, but we went up there and he was frustrated about something, and he flipped out the F-bomb in front of her in the hospital, and he's like, oh, and she goes, "We've all said it. You don't have to be upset." He's in his 40s at this time. And she's like, "We've all said it." And he goes, "Yeah, but not in front of you."
Oh, she should have said, "Oh, my virgin ears and shit."
I try to get away with saying my virgin ears, and nobody ever believes me. When I
That's
say
because we've been with you in the green room.
or last man standing. Well,
That's true, ladies.
last man standing, I usually try to keep the cursing to a minimum. Green room is a little different story. Last man standing, we're not going to talk about entendres.
Poor Carl is all messed up today, or this week. I don't know if you saw his post on Facebook, but he woke up this morning thinking it was Friday and we were late to drive to Effingham. Then he realized it was only Thursday. Tonight, he's like, "Oh, are you sure you're going to be up that late?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not going to be that late." He's, "Well, I guess you can sleep in the car, but staying up till 2 is going to be kind of hard, isn't it?" And I'm like, "It's Thursday, sweetie. We only stay up till midnight." "Oh, yeah, you better go to bed now."
You know what? The last night I went to do my shot in my leg, and I went and looked at my planner to see which legs I have to alternate every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, what? I had PT this morning at 8:00, and I thought it was tomorrow at 8:00."
Ooh.
So I'm like, "Oh, but at least I get to stay up and not have to worry about going. I gotta hurry my up and get fed after last night standing, and yeah."
I've got a rough day. My assistant vacation, so I've got to do all of the tests by myself. And it just happens to be the only day we're doing 5 tests.
Your sister knew when to take vacation, huh?
Um, he had it planned out and scheduled long before he ever. I
Mm.
probably only got him for 2 more weeks, or uh,
I just laughing at Rich because I'm trying not to.
I can't help it. I mean, I've heard of having a bright, shiny smile, but
that's going to slow things down quite.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
that would be the light at the beginning of the tunnel. You know what I mean?
Then we've already, Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh. Blinded by the light.
Oh,
Wrapped up like a
Well, Deuce said like another rumor in the night.
at least the visual puns work. Uh, uh,
Yeah, needless to say, I'm tired. But I'm here.
we're
Uh-oh.
supposed the new
What's-
little metal building for the replacement tomorrow while I'm at work. Um, hope it works out. It should be here by the time I get home tomorrow.
Oh.
Won't be put together for and ready, but wasn't supposed to show up. And they emailed me today and said, "Hey, it'll be here tomorrow." Okay. Not going to complain about the mail order being delivered early.
Carl was upset yesterday because he was supposed to get his cigars yesterday. I was supposed to get mine today. I got my cigars yesterday, and he's worrying that his cigars aren't going to show up before we leave for Effingham. But they got here, so he's a happy camper.
Well, I could find the other hub that I'd been looking for. But Ted finally went and goes, fine, I just ordered one. Today I was cleaning, and guess what I found? The other hub.
Another hub.
Mm-hmm.
And after, as Ted was putting the hub in that he ordered, he was putting everything and replugging everything in, and I was like, opened up this thing, and I went, and I, because you're kidding me. I'm like, he's like,
Can never
yeah,
have too many hubs, though.
right. And that's what he was like, okay, we're just going. So I don't have the microphone done yet because I was in the middle of cleaning when I found it. So I was like, okay, I'll do that later. Well, then I forgot the game was. Today was like one of those days, like how I've been up since 6 o'clock and I don't feel like I've slowed down. The kids got mani pedis. That was fun.
Yeah.
And
Need to teach you how to relax.
oh, I know how to
Yeah.
relax. Today just wasn't that day. Hi, Rich.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Misty had called, so I had to run down the hall to find out what she needed.
Understood. And what's he laughing about now?
Lip reading 101.
Like, just because I'm talking about vacuum cleaners.
I don't lip read, Don, so I'm just going to assume you're saying something nasty.
Usually, well, I actually was just flapping my lips, but it probably would be considered something fancy. Something. Oh my God, I'm done. Oh, but
I've been called out on mouthing my words a lot tonight.
That's all
my
right.
birds
John-
are here.
John got me soon as stupid clock started because of the idiots across the street.
What happened?
That was more body language than lip reading.
Well, no, I actually mouthed what the fuck. So I mean,
Oh, oh,
he nailed it perfectly. Your base should not be giving me CPR inside of my house when you are not inside of my house.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Somebody was playing a stereo too loud.
Oh,
The bass was vibrating.
I could
for
feel the
Richard.
bass in my chest.
Led Zeppelin concert.
If only the music had been that good.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I was going to say, was it any good, the music, or could you just feel the bass and that was it?
I'm sure they feel the music was good.
Not your cup of tea.
I wouldn't consider it music. I would consider it CPR. And not even good CPR because the beats per minute weren't really the rate that it should be for good CPR. Now, actually, if you take Never Bank on a Learning Curve, that's great beat per minute for CPR.
140, yes.
Although you will tire yourself out if you try to do 140 beats a minute in CPR. You will tire yourself out horrifically. Hell, you would tire yourself out before you got to your minute.
If you play that in traffic.
I have played that in traffic.
Still not paying your speeding tickets. Should put that as a disclaimer. Oh.
What
today
in
at the
wide world of sports happened to all that?
Got up to the checkout counter and they said a big paper bag, and I go, no, my wife wanted one of those to make a fake hornet's nest to scare the wasps away from the house. And I go, yeah, you find out all this stuff when you're a science fiction writer. Yeah, what have you written? Well, here's the one link. Buy that one, it's out of print. I won't get paid. Buy this one instead. Don't know when the Spaceport Bar book reissue is going to be coming out, but all 3 books will be out before the end of the year. We'll see. Be nice if Marin Ibrahim came out before Hallowcon so I could get copies to sell at the convention.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I heard that too. Hello, Lindsay.
Hello, baby.
Hey,
Don,
Chris.
Don, we gotta be good now.
Hey, Lizzie, Chris.
I'm looking forward to meeting you, Lindsay.
Me too.
And Chris's fan club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don, when we see Chris in person, we need to squee and run toward him.
What you need to do is get a recording of the girls as they're screeching for the Beatles, and then have someone else sit there, and as soon as you guys see them and start raising your hands, they hit that soundtrack so that it plays from somewhere, and then
Oh, Carl will love that.
So we have to all do the.
Oh, you need to get Skunk to play that through the PA for you. Yes, I'm evil.
Well,
Everybody has to have a hobby.
Yeah.
Of course.
Friends with
Now,
us. You can't.
remember, folks, don't try this at home. I'm a professional instigator.
Hey, I was halfway to do that idea.
I don't know what I am. I'm a perfect angel.
Darkness.
What do you know? What do you think I'm dark?
Right in there.
Did I say that out loud?
Uh-huh.
Almost.
No.
Do I need to repeat it for the cheap seats?
No. It was funny though. I did send Aunt Donna a picture of me and Ted from 15 years ago because we were going to talk about like Jimmy, and I was like,
where are they?
Anyway, continue, Don. You sent me a picture of you and Ted from 15 years ago.
15 years ago because about the whole Mike Jimmy, and I was like, don't worry, I let Aunt Donna have her little thing with Mike Jimmy because I pretty much had my thing with Mike Jimmy when Ted was younger. Because literally, Ted could be his dad.
Yeah, Carl saw that picture and says, that explains a lot. And I always get kind of worried when he says that because I'm wondering if he's talking as a psychologist.
Oh,
Joe. Hey, Rich, you might want to look at the screen.
Ray.
I don't do that anymore. I was young and I was in college. I needed the money. Okay. It was a few weeks ago. I was on a college campus. I needed bail.
So you're
We can pretty much figure out what you needed bail for.
There's still an open investigation on that. My lawyer says I'm not allowed to comment.
Yeah.
You work for that lawyer?
Statement.
So by tomorrow night, I should have the mic hooked up, so we can test that out. Hoping it all works.
It's here, but then he vanished.
I must have seriously pissed off my house kobold.
Still got on his floor. Oh!
You know what's really funny is after the show, he'll be shutting everything down and then go, "Oh, there it is." Because
What are
isn't that
you looking for, Rich?
My signs. Not last man standing. Not the green room.
Hey,
And
Rich,
Don's favorite sign.
in today's economy, $20 is still $20.
Yeah.
And that would be Joe's package talking to you.
And also, a girl. Anyway.
Roar.
Oh, Lord.
But enough about John Norman novels.
Oh my.
I heard Rich's comment, so I just had to pop in real quick. That's what she said, yes. Anyway.
Beat me
How
to
fast
it.
Joe must be saying it pretty quick.
Happy International Women's Day.
I whipped this out.
Dan, behave. Lindsay's watching.
Well, I figured I'd pop in real quick before I
Okay,
I get
make
the,
enough of courtrooms, man.
Do we want to know what the package is? I mean, I'm just curious.
Donna knows what the package is.
Mhm.
It's full of sweet.
He's been roboting all night, apparently.
Yeah, his they've
Oh,
they've
damn,
screwed
that
up
was
his
one of my
internet.
best lines, too.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
I said the package was full of sweet.
Sweet drizzle, I'll bet.
Yep.
I told you it was one of my best lines.
Drizzle.
I'm sorry.
And it's the
When-
sweetest of drizzles, too.
I came up behind Joe at the library con last week and yelled "Sweet drizzle," and everybody who doesn't know the story went,
What?
"Huh?"
Mm-hmm.
Those are the best.
And that wasn't even, you can't even go that. It was the green room. That was Last Man Standing. Yeah, that was very. What?
It was
That's
last man
Last Man
standing.
Yep.
Yeah, there is now recorded evidence of me being sweet drizzle.
And photographic evidence.
I
'Cause you
was
have
going to
not
say
repeated it.
that has been shared with the. I don't know if I want to say the wrong person or the right person.
Which person was that?
Me, the one who's already posted it on the Secret Humor group.
Sorry. I think we posted it on the same thing.
That's okay. It needs to get out there as often as possible, right?
Yeah, because everybody needs to have the sweet drizzle as much as possible.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Rich, quit biting your tongue. You're going to start bleeding.
Because he wants his son.
Stitches are very painful.
He's a 50 times.
That I know.
But anyway, I'm going to hop back out. I got to be up at 5 so I can meet one of the contractors and get the rest of the tickets that he forgot to grab from the trucks today. So I will see you all
Very sweet drizzle.
another time, and most of you tomorrow
Yeah.
night.
However briefly.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, yes. Well,
we
Okay.
might be late.
Drizzle, everyone.
why do you have 2 copies of that?
Read the other
Two
person.
different editions.
Oh,
It's been used a lot.
This
Yeah,
one was
usually
used so
you
often
bought it.
that it started to fall apart. So I bought a second one because Misty also likes to use this for World of Warcraft characters.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I use it for my writing.
Anyway, SoCon doesn't even close until 7. So we'll be a little late getting back to the hotel room to see if we can open now. If anybody else wants to go ahead and start a room before then, have at it. We'll join your room.
I can get one
Yeah.
started.
With my connection. Don't.
Case in
Aha!
point.
That was like watching a Japanese movie. Oh,
I've been hearing that a lot tonight.
Poor
What
having
Dan.
what
flashbacks
kind
to
of
watching
Japanese
Godzilla.
movie?
No, I can get one started tomorrow night.
Okay.
The expert in romantic humor of the group.
He
You find
found them. He
was in the
found them.
wasn't it?
Well,
It was in
that's
the
the end of the
last
show,
episode.
so. Oh.
All right, folks, have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Have a
There
good
you
one.
go.
Good night.
I had to rearrange my desk yesterday, so I had to clean it up a little bit more. So apparently I moved it with something else. So, aha! I
And
apologize.
here I thought you were using them for bookmark. Disposable man.
I actually tend to use old, like Magic cards and like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, old Dungeons and Dragons trading cards, and playing cards as my bookmarks. Normally,
See, which they have these things they'll call folders that you put stuff like in and then put down beside your uh, computer so it's where you can be whenever you need it.
have you seen the number of folders I actually have?
It just
Of
makes
course, that's
things
why I brought it
easier
up.
to lose.
I have 4 or 5 work folders. I have probably 50 number sitting around of stuff that is works in progress. Probably 4 of them are where to wear. As I lose a folder and then start a new one.
Oh, you can see one group of folders back there in a little holder. Another group back down here. Third group up there. I know where you're coming from.
Well,
Folders would work a lot better for me if I wasn't ADD as all hell.
the
work
stuff
better.
behind me in the other room when I'm in the bedroom, all the stuff that's behind me.
Mhm.
That's some of the stuff I was trying to clean today. And go through and sort and organize and throw shit away and
Clean. Another word for moving stuff around to a different place.
Oh,
I threw out an entire box of crap so far.
Wow.
I know.
And how many?
you shouldn't really be doing that in a box. Indoor plumbing's been a thing for a while now.
I like my version better, but you probably
Yeah, but she lives in Peoria.
So my father was an HVAC. And throughout almost his entire career, he was still an installer. He did a lot of service calls as their service technician, but he was also, even in his older days, one of the only technicians who by himself could do 2 or 3 houses in a day, where younger crews of 2 and 3 people sometimes took 2 days for one house. And the work my dad usually was a lot more intricate. But he always kept extra boxes in the back of the work truck because back then, Porta-Johns on site weren't a thing. So he'd go in the back of the truck, bring the door down, do his business in the box, toss it in the dumpster. Well, one day, uh, he did that in the back room of a house that was still being done. Apparently, they could still smell it 2 or 3 days later, even though the dumpster was on the other side of the house because he did his business and then he took it out to the dumpster. But yeah, he
That's Joe Dog worthy.
the force was strong with my father. I think that's anyone that is backwoodsy. It's my dad was born, raised backwoods, Wisconsin. His nearest neighbor was a quarter mile away.
And they still come. Oh.
But so yeah, it's the bowels are strong with the Asplin men. In fact, I have to keep a wax melty thing keyed to our favorite spine named after a rainforest and river down in South America, so that if I'm having issues and it's too close to bedtime, I can tell her to turn the wax warmer on so that Misty's not going to come in and get knocked out from the fumes.
Have you tried
I have the most interesting for. Which is a quote from the Thin Man movies.
Rich, have you tried the poopery?
No.
Will you spritz it in the toilet before you go?
Yeah, but that smells like poop and flowers. What you really need is poop. The symbols, the smell makes it go away. And it's safe for the environment. You can even spray it in your own mouth. I love that stupid commercial.
Which commercial?
For poof,
Okay, haven't heard of it.
PH.
But my problem is without a gallbladder and with being fairly lactose intolerant and on metformin, having the time to spray something into the toilet before I need to take a shower is, very rare.
That's where the proof would come in because you could wait until afterwards. You don't have to do it like her product does.
I just wanted to say poopery on Dan's show. I personally have never used poopery.
Although I do have to say, I believe it was Poopery that has the Santa Claus commercial.
Oh yes.
And I do love that commercial, especially when they're talking about leaving Yule logs and.
I never said it didn't have cute commercials. I just said poof is better than poopery.
And I just said I just wanted to say poopery on Dan's show.
Even Santa poops.
Show would not have it sound like a robot voice.
Especially on the night he can't say anything about me saying poopery on his show.
Opposed to mine.
I just love it when his head does that max headroom thing. So I had fun yesterday. I had lunch with my brother and his wife, and I got to introduce them to one of my sisters.
So you're okay. You're when you said your brother, I was a little concerned, but okay, it was your brother, not
Mm-hmm.
your brother.
Right. My lifelong brother.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like,
With my new sister, my younger sister.
how'd that go?
Huh?
And how did it go?
Oh, great. She is a riot. Um, I'll just say she and I get along very well, if you know what I mean. It's a good thing maybe we weren't raised together.
One of them.
Two troublemaking peas in a pod.
Yep. And I'd probably get all the blame since I'm the older sister. And that keeps blowing my mind that I'm the older sister of 7 other people.
Dan gave up trying to talk. He's just typing now.
It's a living.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Especially around me.
Up a whiteboard with scribbles on it that nobody can read. People can at least read Nick Tockert's handwriting. They can't read mine.
No, I'd give it a good try after you've never read Carl's handwriting.
He's a doctor. You can't read Carl's handwriting.
Which was exactly like my mother's handwriting. If it wasn't for the grammatical stuff, you would not be able to tell something he wrote from something she wrote. And so I can read Carl's handwriting because I've read my mother's handwriting all my life.
Oh my god, why am I so tired?
Because you had PT today and you cleaned out a room?
That could be why.
That could be why. And the fact that it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and when did you get up this morning?
Sick.
It's been a long day for you, girl.
I know. It was a good day, though. It was a long day, but a good day.
Oh, he's going to be right back. I could read that.
I'm going to leave you unsupervised. That should not be a problem, right?
Nope.
No, of course not.
Perfect window.
Okay, what can we do now that he's gone? Which is like, oh shit.
No,
you left with Donna. Please, I can't even say my own name. Donna and Dawn.
It's not the first time.
That's the first time we've been left alone. We don't get into too much trouble.
I'm sorry, Rich. It happens very.
Yeah.
Now you're taking the input.
I actually said that before. Well, on a good note, we did that. So my friend came over to help with mani-pedis for the kids. The last time we did mani-pedis, we all ended up bloody. And she was in and out pretty damn quick. Because, and no blood.
That's always a good thing.
Last time Georgette got the back of her foot. I don't know where I got her, but she was bleeding. Buddy got head, so he was bleeding, and
Not good.
Man, pennies are not
Now,
all
Chris, we are really going to have to get on him when we see him in Dalton.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Tactic for it, isn't he?
Don't threaten him with a good time.
At least it will be for us.
Chris has ever screamed like a little girl. We might make it.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. Dan did leave us unsupervised.
That's right. And so far, we're being good so far.
We have Rick here to, keep us.
Like I could keep you two in check if I wanted to.
But do you want to?
Have you read his entire thing under his name?
I can't see it. It's too big.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Was it Viking Scholar, IT Trainer, Misanthrope, Evil Genius?
Oh, okay, Evil Genius.
Yeah. He'll come up with something.
I know.
And
On one of, I think it's on when I'm on the computer. TBD to be determined.
And see, being the evil genius, he doesn't have to do it. He has us, his minions, do it.
I'm a minion.
I'm more of a consultant. I come up with the ideas and let the clients implement it.
There you go. We're clients, not. And so,
I'm trying to think of how I can not be. Misbehave? It's not as fun. It's when it just comes down.
I didn't catch all that. Are you saying you're about to misbehave?
No, it's not as fun when you're trying to misbehave. It's more fun when it just comes naturally.
I came back just in time.
I mean, I wasn't trying to misbehave. I was trying to be a perfect angel.
He's looking forward to meeting y'all.
Is she sure?
Do I have?
You cleaned out, but did you say, do I have to? Yeah, I see his eyes moving, but that's about it.
I think he might be typing. Maybe. He's very serious.
Did I ever tell you how I got these scars? Oh, wait, no, wrong type. It's so serious. Never mind.
You were young and needed the money. We know. Lindsay said she's looking forward to meeting y'all.
Oh, good.
And she thinks Don.
We got Dawn, so we don't even know if that was Donna or Dawn. That's the funny part. Dawn.
Oh.
Try again, Dan. He couldn't stop any better comment with the no.
Leave us hanging.
I know.
Oh,
Aww.
Danker. Boy, have I got her snowed and I haven't even met her yet.
All right, she'll figure you out within 5 minutes.
And then guess, and she'll realize she was right. You can be and sassy.
Well, thank you.
Or in Joe's case, you could be sweet and a drizzle.
Talk about a wet blanket.
that one came through.
Through tonight, that's the one.
I have my moments.
And so does your internet.
Like it froze right then.
Oh, crap. So last Saturday I was watching Last Man Standing, or not Last Man Standing, I was watching Stupid Clock. And I think he even typed into the chat, what is dangerous shopping while watching Stupid Clock?
Now your volume went way down.
My volume went down? Okay, did it?
It came back.
How's that?
I don't know, did you sound good.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I only have 3.5 humidors full of cigars, but there was this great deal, so I got to get it. And you know, I am so grateful to those picky cigar lovers out there. This is called The Aging Room by Ralph Modell. See the pretty box? Nice, beautiful, dark cigar. Cigars are in perfect shape. And I'm like, man, I got this for less than half price. These cigars are usually like $15 a stick, and I got them for $4 a piece. Box of 20 for $80. And I get the box and I'm looking at the box and I said, oh, yeah, there's a chip out of it here, a chip out of it there, here. The box has been slightly damaged. And because of that, picky cigar smokers will not buy it. And in order to get rid of it, they had to put it on for about a third of the price that it usually goes for. Which is why I love cigars with a knife. I'd hate to think if I spent the whole amount for any of the cigars that I got. I'd hate to think I wouldn't have as many as I have.
So the dollar box is dinged, but it's not ruining the inside of it at all. It's not like it's letting ears seep in or something.
It's all cosmetic on the outside of this box. I mean, the box looks like somebody used it for a basketball. There's the pretty red paint is all scraped off places and a couple of the words. There's some scuffles on the end. But when you open it, okay. When you open it, the cigars are in perfect shape.
I'm gonna have to type that one.
I did not inhale.
Like you think
I did not have relations with that intern.
But yeah, instead of almost $200 for that box, I paid 80. And when you order something, you get a golden ticket that you scratch off. And the box was not only $80, I had a golden ticket that I got another 20% off,
Nice.
which pretty much paid for shipping and sales tax. So yeah, that's why I keep saying go to Cigars International. Once you get into that loop,
I'm glad that Dan and I were kind of going down the same level, not exactly.
it's
but-
an old box. Of course, it's dented.
A box doesn't have to be perfect to be appreciated.
That's true.
All right, where did I put? There it is.
He's misplaced it again.
No.
Knew it.
So when Chris said earlier that I needed to make a not the courtroom sign, I wrote it down so I can make a not the courtroom sign. Now that he put his apparently Rich also needs to make a $20 is $20 sign. I needed to write down I need to make a $20 is $20 sign.
Pretty soon you're going to be spinning the show holding up sign after sign after sign.
I know what the other signs are.
Look at Chris's internet's messed up.
Yeah, you watch
I'm
out,
rolling up
Chris.
the signs pretty soon.
And then of course I still have these.
White square. Oh wait, okay, muted.
Yeah, he
From
claims that's the
Dan
mic.
has issues.
Did Rich just pull a Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rich, you pulled a Dan.
Actually, going to sleep is pulling
Hope you
a
enjoyed
Dan. What he just did is a Dan
I pulled a
headroom.
Dan and Dan liked it. I pulled a Bill.
Did Bill know that?
So last time I steal internet from Bill.
I pulled up my little sign, but it's in the bedroom hanging on the corkboard.
And then of course
Yes. I need a t-shirt.
You need to get that one covered in because every time you hold that up, I read Born to be Monogamous.
what I need to do is I need to write out or draw out the entire alphabet, uppercase and lowercase, so I can turn them into a font.
So you
And
can
this
put
way-
them out.
Yes, and then I can make them whatever color I want them to be because it's just an outline.
Michael Hutchins in a music video, then that never mind.
Yes, Don.
I'm just reading what Chris said about Michael Hutchins and Better
I
be Michael
have
Hutchins.
no idea who that second person is.
I have no idea when I on those they don't. Oh, there. Oh,
Singer of In Excess. He's no longer with us. He was,
Dylan?
I don't know, what is it? Autoerotic. I can't even say it.
Now Don's doing it. Am I the only one who has great internet?
So he
No,
choked himself while doing things to a car?
Oh, okay. I know who it accepts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got one of their CDs.
oh, okay. Okay, that's what you meant by that, Chris. Okay.
I didn't know Bob Dylan had done that in a video, but yeah. Yeah, that one song with all the words that end in the 8 that he's pulling it down.
the Weird Al video, word crimes, which probably nobody will understand the robot voice saying that, but
Word crimes, I heard it.
No, that came up perfectly fine.
Okay, don't know who that is either.
Who balls to the wall?
Well, that evidently is the song. But
Yeah.
I've never heard of it except I don't have to accept nothing.
Except their balls were to the wall.
Well, that's where I had to put them because they were misbehaving.
Poor Carl.
That was before Carl.
no substitutes. Just for the pun.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to give him a timeout, so you need to have a sub.
Rutabaga. Okay, you got your say.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Yeah, and by the time
I stopped stuttering, I've already been trafficked to South America.
Wow.
A friend on Facebook shared a picture of a bus that had been painted like an old VW bus. Only, as he pointed out, the driver was on the right side instead of the left. And I'm thinking here, yeah, because it kind of looks like it was a little taller, like it was one of those 2-story buses from London that they painted.
Double decker.
Mm-hmm. And I put down all those wacky Brits. Facebook told me, you can't say that. It's against policy. What? Oh, whack. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a few Brits I'd like to whack, but it had the ignore button on it, so I just hit ignore, and the post is still there on it. The comment is still there on his picture.
Arr.
I think you're thinking about some other Donna, Chris, because The name, except for a group, does not ringing bells with me. And trust me, I've had my bell rung. I know what that's like.
They don't ring your bell.
No, but I've had a sword upside the helmet, and trust me, I know what it means when you say they rung your bell, because that thing goes boing.
I was going to say they don't ring the bells of ladies. We'll put it that way.
Who you calling a lady? Oh, you mean the group they're talking about?
Except
Okay.
what you guys are set up with at my street with Dan
Confused.
here and Rich and Dan over that way. Wouldn't go for this column.
Well, Chris, I have a hearing disability too, so it could have been you said something and I misunderstood it. And I didn't realize I had it until a year after I was married. Carl made something about my hearing disorder, and I'm like, I have a hearing disorder? And he explained to me what audio processing disorder was. And I said, we're going to go see my mom. So, I mean, we only lived, at that time, we only lived in Nathan, a mile away from mom and dad, and I knew she was home. So we went down there and I said, told mom, I said, remember all those times that you called me to come home and I told you I didn't hear you? I didn't hear you. Carl explained it to her. You gotta put that one up, Dan.
Hmm.
You gotta put that one up.
Oh, you mean it out loud?
Yeah, what you just said. There you go.
And I stole that. It was so dark. There were so many. It was an alley.
Are we needing bail money again?
No, no. There's no fine. Professional.
Oh, oh man, my mama never did teach me to not laugh at other people's problems.
The same reason sharks don't eat lawyers.
Professional courtesy.
The Osborne doesn't teach Spanish. The dissonance. I know that look.
Okay.
I like watching Dan freeze and like right now he's doing there.
Green shot.
To see me try and conduct the orchestra on some of them. The orchestra does so.
See if I got that before he moved. We'll have Carl do something with that. when we get back from Effingham.
529.46.
That is going to be tomorrow's grocery bill.
Oh, beautiful.
We're out of way too much.
I hope way too.
Did you catch it, Donna?
Yeah,
When
got him with his hand in the air. Yeah, Carl's going to have to do something with that.
Evidently, something horrible up her because I heard it in the room.
Uh-oh. Let's go check it out.
Hell no, I ain't going in there. I'll get yelled at.
That came through.
you go watching, you're going to get yelled at anyways now.
Oh, shoot. Dang. Oh.
Wish I could remember.
That didn't come through.
There's one or two that I do not interrupt in any way, shape, or form. I'll go outside and walk around the back of the house.
Well, all ready for tomorrow.
Good luck tomorrow.
Sorry,
Thank
Chris,
you.
but we don't know. We don't need to.
We don't need something, I guess. There'll be a lot of people that we know down there. The Phoenix sisters, the two that do the cosplay will be there. Of course, Brian K. Morris will be there. Sarah, get to see her again.
Oh,
Is Amy going to be there?
Who?
Amy?
That's one of the
Amy, yeah.
Phoenix sisters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see them in their outfits. So it's kind of mostly to see them, but it's going to be interesting because this is going to be what's in a totally different city. A bigger mall. There's going to be an auto show at that same mall. Carl's not too happy because there's no restaurants in the mall, but they're providing food trucks outside. And doesn't like eating outdoor food. And he doesn't like eating at strange food trucks. And yes.
I feel nothing. You guys find my food truck.
Mm-hmm.
that's close to Dawn's Tacos now.
Is that the bakery an exception for?
I'll buy that. Self-edit.
Not yet, anyway, Chris. We're behaving ourselves tonight. I don't know what's wrong with us.
I'm tired. I've been tired the last couple of weeks. I'm having trouble adjusting to the new
To the new schedule.
the Ted's new schedule. I'm having trouble adjusting.
That'll do it.
And he was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for a year and a half? After he finally got off the second, he went to early morning.
One came open in a training position at twice the pay that I make right. Gonna bid on that? You gonna bid on that?
No.
Grade 6 to do that job again. Sorry. I don't care. $58 an hour is not enough for that. And I used to do it for $17 an hour. And it's a 60-hour work week.
Ooh.
So no, I'm not giving up my daytime only.
Right. That'd be kind of silly.
Training people in a job that I haven't done in 25 years.
There's the prototype of that one for you, Chris.
He's too busy thinking about the sheer joy of Uncle Carl seeing Don's taco truck.
At least it's Don's taco truck.
I don't know. I think Carl's thinking about driving Don's taco truck.
And you have to make sure that there's some sweet drizzle with the tacos.
What was that, Donna, by the way?
What was what?
I heard you start saying something. I heard the beginning of that.
That was just evil laughter that you heard.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you mean the part where I said Carl thinks you've got a cute ass?
Yeah, that one. Okay, I just want to make sure I understood that. Yeah, I think Ted's kind of good looking too.
You know I'm going to stick you in front with Carl when we go south, right?
So what?
I'm going to stick you in front with Carl when we go south.
It's going to go south.
It doesn't matter where I'm at, it's going to go south. And 2 weenies, Chris. And 2 weenies.
I was going to say, don't forget the 2 weenies. I'm trying to figure out how 5 guys only have 2 weenies between them.
Well, I had 5 guys 1 weekend to the next weekend.
Industrial accident.
3 of them are from Thailand.
Or they're trans pre-op.
Oh. Mm. He's... I'm impressed. I've never done 5 guys, so I'm impressed. I've never had 5 guys.
I've ate at 5 guys, burgers, and fries. Yeah, but you know what? It's like $40 now.
Never mind. You weren't getting where I was going.
Inflation
You weren't getting where I was going
everywhere.
I was young. I needed the money. $20 is $20.
I know, now it's 40 or so.
That's awfully sad, Chris, if they are. No, we have Five Guys over in Champaign, but the parking. We have the same problem as Dan has with his taco place. There's just no parking, and they don't have a back lot to park in.
I'd have in the that.
When the taco place is closed, sometimes you got to go for the back entrance.
Oh shit!
Oh Lord!
All right, but if I said something, can Dan invigorate you to have you put something up on the screen? If that made any sense.
It made perfect sense. I'm just scared.
What you're sending? Oh.
It's something Dawn is afraid to show.
Actually, no. It's just about 4 steps that way. I was smarter than Carl. I took one of the ensuite bedrooms for an office.
Only need 3 steps.
And actually, from his office, the bathroom is 3 hallways.
Yes.
Are we putting something up? Oops. Audio is always not very helpful.
I've seen the house, Chris. I've been in it. I've been off quad by Kelvin too.
All right, did Dan step away or?
Well, it said he was still hearing audio, which, like I said, is not doing him any good.
Well, it just could mean that he's going down the hall. Or finally got brave enough to find out what that sound was.
Oh.
That's only 4 guys.
That's why the top says looks like one of the guys quit.
And Chris, you're more than welcome to see this house one of these days. Did Dan lose his way on his way back?
Apparently.
Or went anywhere.
Although
Lindsay and the dog decided to pay me a visit, and she doesn't like being on camera.
This one's good too.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I love that face.
You took me that last week.
Somebody needs to make that into a T-shirt. Wait a minute. It's one hell of a scene shift there, Richie.
That was
You
a
know,
post from Uncle Carl in the Secret Humor Group.
Uh-huh.
They're
Yeah.
making a duct tape form off of one of the individuals. Although it just looks like they're cutting the dress off them.
Yeah, and our friend Paul was like, I know exactly what that is. Paul is deeply involved with our local theater group and has been for years. All his kids are excellent actors, musicians, singers, and he's been helping run their shows for about 25 years, at least 20, because his baby girl turned 21 the other day. So he's like, I recognize that. So we all calmed down a little, huh? There's still 30 minutes to go.
Better be comatose. Fun.
sorry, somebody sent me something. I had to look at it, and oh hell no!
How rude.
It depends on what they sent her. If it was an unsolicited pic from
Told you I
We
had to
already
look.
we already have a dick pic here.
And you gave me the link, so it's solicited.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna see why I was like, oh, I had to look.
soon. A little bit.
If you're
I know.
easily offended, don't look. I figured I better put that out here.
Don't think it matters much.
Not in this group.
Testing. Dating testing kit.
Dating testing kit, so you know if she's the one. And inside the box is a piece of hose and a golf ball.
Hell, I would fail that test.
Hmm.
That's why I was like, oh,
I assume this is something as the Roman trailer hitch remark that I made to Steve here a few weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
If she can suck a golf ball through a garden hose, yeah. That was one of our go-to sayings when we were in high school.
Rich, that's the
Hello, Mike.
Mike Jimmy. Hey.
Save us.
It'll take about 10 minutes for your comment to show up on the screen, even though you first showed up. My internet connection is crap. So,
You must be in a different room than I am.
oh well.
Only if you're getting coffee. Sure, it doesn't matter, you know. I can deal with it.
One. How bad is it? Okay. All right, Mike Jimmy, I've got a question to ask you.
Uh-oh.
So one of the YouTube channels I watch is Radical, the Unhallowed Knight. He does a bunch of videos where he just roasts sovereign citizens and frauditors and people being idiots, and he's Dutch. The other day, he made a comment that made me wonder if you call something one way in the Netherlands that we in America call a different way. He said the dance of chairs, and then it took me a couple minutes to figure out he was talking about musical chairs.
Musical chairs.
Yes. Stoelendans. So, chair dance.
Okay. All right. Because I'm like, is that just a lost in translation thing, or is he just translating literally from his language to ours?
Yeah, that's
Google Translate. Yes.
No, that's probably a literal translation. Like, yeah, it's how we say it.
Yeah, every once in a while he comes up with a weird turn of phrase, and I'm just like, is that just a Dutch thing, or?
No, it's raining steel pipes. Or,
That sounds like something my umbrella is not going to handle.
Yeah, well, that's how we say it's raining very hard.
How do you say it's raining very hard?
It's raining steel pipes.
Whereas we say he's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, we get some very weird ones. The Dutch is very contextual as well, so things can mean a lot.
Sounds like
Even
a
more
very
than
language, actually.
sorry.
A lot of imagery involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We are also not afraid to combine words like Germans. Not
I
as
was gonna
badly as
say that.
Germans, but
One of the things I remember from my first fiance, who was Greek, and tried to teach me Greek, which I did rather well, but of course when we split up, I forgot it all. They have a word for raining inside. I don't remember what it is, but they have a word for raining inside. I'm like, do you use that one often?
I mean, we just call it condensation.
He didn't explain that to me. Maybe that's what it is.
Probably. It sounds the part. I mean, if you're in a one-wall tent, it's gonna condensate. And there's one thing that sucks. It's being rained on inside a tent.
Yeah, tell me about it. Which is why my idea of roughing it is no room service these days.
So how's everyone been?
Tired.
Fine. We weren't talking about you earlier.
Do I have to take my shirt off again?
Oh yeah, we'll deal with it.
Don't threaten them with a good time.
Really? All right. Just. Hey, $20 is $20.
You just haven't learned yet, have you?
Oh, you made a new one. Good.
Yeah, I've decided I need to take my block script images and do an entire alphabet and turn it into a font.
I'd be cool with that.
Well, Michaela didn't tell you the time that Hallowcon and I.
Here he goes again.
That's all right. The recording Carl will laugh.
There you go again. So I got a bike tour coming up Sunday. My dad bought me a new bike.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was running. I was cycling on the best bike of 1985. I mean, people won the Tour de France with this thing. I mean, don't go give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But our technology is 40 years later. So we got a newer bike, still secondhand, but yeah, feels amazing, and it's gonna be good because Sunday we got a bike tour coming up, and I'm gonna do 105 kilometers or about 65 miles.
Are you referring to Michaela or are you referring to John Pica?
Me.
Oh, you? Did I miss that?
Dan, don't forget to bring a towel.
Shoot. I don't
If you're gonna
remember
go
that.
down to breakfast wearing only a silk pajamas and slippers, don't forget to bring a towel. Make it a cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
All they had was Danish and coffee.
Cold cereal.
It was a Dane that were
John had better cereal.
really attractive.
So the joke might, I mean, not really the joke, but I told Donna that she can flirt with you because
You might be Ted's child.
Yeah, because you could be Ted's child. And then I sent her a picture of Ted, a picture that took of us 15 years ago. The little girl in the picture, she's going to be 17 this year. Then the picture.
Look, it's all fun and games,
No,
but I'm flirty too. I don't care. It's funny.
I know.
And it makes
But
people
I'm
feel
here
good.
and you're going 30 years ago, because you just turned 30. He was in the service 30 years ago, but he was never in Europe.
Are you sure? Maybe shore leave or something?
Don't worry, I am definitely my dad's son. The only difference between my dad and I is the amount of hair on my head. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I haven't known my dad having actual hair, and I still tease him with it because, god damn it, I'm 30 now and I've still got it.
I tease my older brother. Our dad had a full head of hair all his life up until he died. My brother Dave, practically bald by the time he was 16. And now he's totally bald. So, of course, being the good little sister, I got to tease him about it.
So, Dawn, yes. And I have a good picture showing you what I look like without.
he was only about 6 years older than what you that picture. 6 years, give or take.
So, long beard, pirate boots, and short hair.
Nice pic. Oh my God, that is you are his son.
No. Definitely my dad's. Don't worry.
Wait, that's you or that's your dad?
No, that's me.
And then wait,
Yeah,
I don't actually have a picture of my dad and I, because my dad doesn't have a beard.
I think Donna wants to see the picture because my eyes got about that big.
Mm.
Can I share that picture with Donna?
Yeah, give me 1 second. There you go. I actually very much like that picture. Even though it was a pretty bad time in my life.
oh my.
Exactly.
Donna's happy.
Let's see. Download. Okay.
Don't worry, I was only 24.
I was 24 once.
Exactly. It's legal.
Cradle robber.
Yeah, I was. I had to check and make sure. Yeah, I was 24 once.
Once upon a beautiful
Once.
time. Oh.
Oh, yes.
So I finished the storyboard voice acting. Sadly, I couldn't show it last night because my dad and I were fixing the house. So next week on Hung on Animation and potentially here, you're going to see the full pilot at 9 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yay.
And I really, really, really have to set up a Patreon for that. Damn it. I actually have a following on it.
Oh.
I'm glad I'm not driving tomorrow. I'll get to sleep.
That everybody can see the comparison. Yeah, throw that up there. I hate this tablet thing is not fun. And I appreciate you throwing this stuff up there, Rich, especially the sweet result.
Missing something? I think I am.
Yeah, that's Sweet Drizzle's gonna have to make a few more appearances.
That's what the breakfast. Non sequitur, I know. Sue me.
The breakfast on sequitur, okay? Everybody ready for the weekend?
No. I gotta work today. Luz is dropping by today, which is a good thing. And tomorrow we're gonna be putting up wallpaper that the cat destroyed. So we've been taking down last week, and now we're putting new ones back up. And then We gotta paint the whole house still. Sunday, I'm gonna be cycling for 100 kilometers, which means that I'm gonna have some butt pain. Something with saddles.
Saddle
Yes, saddle sores. Yes.
It's.
Donna will help you take care of those.
I mean, it feels amazing to do that much on a bicycle. At some point, those endorphins are just gonna, start getting to your head, and you feel amazing. Just keep going.
You keep telling yourself that one day you'll.
It's not till you quit and then your butt goes, okay, I'm getting back.
Do I want to know?
Template for creating your own font.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually used that for the Tusker and Metal language in Lavangora. So, made life a lot easier because Lavangora 1, I had to do all that by hand. Lavangora 2, I went, nope. And then I had to remake it 3 times because my computer died. And the font died with it.
And no backups, huh?
Yeah, no, it's now on my drive. I learned.
Don't let Carl hear you didn't have a backup. You do not want to see the Uncle Carl you didn't back up dance.
Oh, no,
I've seen it.
Honestly, I back up everything because, yeah. I have a lot of info on my drives. I mean, there's nearly 10 years of digital art alone. Same with the books and books and books of paper. I think 3 of them are completely filled with just old art paper. Like, you gotta back shit up.
Well, Kelly Austin talked very highly of you.
Oh, yeah, no. Do I have that around? I should. Because I actually, yeah.
You know, all those boxes.
It's one of the few things I actually do have laying around because it's a project I'm working on. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And these are all light boxed. So the sketch is on the other side. I'll just flip it over.
Oh, neat.
And then there's the other one. And these are all A4, so they're pretty much the size of Lavangora. And then I will scale them down. But yeah, these are like pretty big. What else is in
They
there?
talked very highly of you. Well, I can understand why, but they talked very highly of you today. Yesterday. Yesterday.
Honestly, she's a great commissioner, and honestly, it's a great challenge. Like, I'm not used to drawing these things, so yeah.
You know, I'm glad I could get the 2 of you together.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we have been friends on Facebook for a while already, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying this, and she's already talking about future work as well, and like yeah.
Great.
And it's a fun collab.
Ready? That's my happy. I do have a happy week. Yeah. Simon has seen it in person. You've seen it, haven't you? My happy square? You've seen it, haven't you, Donna? It's a real sweet.
Seen what?
My happy?
You kind. Oh yes.
Get a good squeak.
You kind of did a Dan headroom there.
Yeah, it only had like quarter of a second exactly.
My squeeze scares things, so it could have scared my.
You could hear it clear across the mall. That was a pretty good sized mall too. Of course, the fact that we came up from behind and kind of, I think, scared him helped.
But we got warned about 2 minutes ago that there was 6 minutes, so that means there's 4 minutes.
Yep.
You can actually see the timer at the top.
Yep. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it's okay, Dan.
I do have work tomorrow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We know.
Weeks as of Monday.
I gotta be up at 6:30 so we can leave for Effingham.
It is almost 7 a.m. here.
Rich, got anything to add? Or you're making your letter? Learning yourself.
Yay! Neato.
Yeah, I've got to pretend to sleep tonight at least.
Just a bit.
Hello.
We'll see if I can actually manage it.
And XL just joined us just in time for us to say hello,
Just
goodbye.
in time for us to end the show. I'm sorry, XL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about all my internet problems.
They happen.
It's
The
not your
past 2
fault.
weeks have been very, very rough as far as my provider not providing.
Yeah.
So, my apologies. Well, yep, a lot of you are robot voicing as well.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, it's time to say goodnight, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow night in the green room or Saturday night for Last Man Standing. And I said this backwards, but
that's okay.
It's us.
Anyway, it was
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night,
Bye, everybody.
Good night. Take a look.
See y'all later.
Stay awesome.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?
Well, I clicked on it. What did it do?
You.
Transmission overload. System will shut down. was shut down.
Transmission overload.
System was shut down. System was shut down. System was shut down.